All right.
All
Welcome to
right.
Razor Radio. This is Andy frickin' Ford. You just heard One Machine's forewarning to open up the thing. And we got One Machine's Steve Smyth sitting right here. How
How you
you
doing,
doing, man?
people? Hey, good, man. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting sick of this pandemic stuff and sitting in my
Right.
bedroom and like you are too, doing
I'm with
doing
you.
shows.
Yep, yep.
I'd like to get back to our home base and grill them all, but just as it looked like we were out, pulled us right back in. So,
Exactly. Every time, man. Every time.
uh,
So
uh,
hopefully things are gonna change soon.
I
Definitely.
sure hope
It's
so,
been
man,
a long
because
time.
I sure hope so because it's getting frustrating.
Yeah,
It
man.
really
Yeah.
is.
I hear
Uh,
you. I hear you.
so tell me about the video. I mean, it premiered this morning. Uh,
Yeah.
Born from This Hate, which is one of my favorite tracks from the Final Call.
Awesome.
Uh,
Thanks.
Tell me about it, man. How come it
Yeah.
got delayed, and who did the animation? Because it's sick.
Right. Okay. So basically, the song was largely written by our co-founder Jamie Hunt, and Jamie wrote it with basically with a few things in mind, and then we kind of tied that into the main story behind the final call. That was the concept of no matter how much you fight against the powers that be, it's they're always going to have kind of one step ahead, or they're always going to be kind of controlling things. So you got to kind of watch yourself. Plus, how this all kind of figures into the forthcoming supposed AI domination is that what Stephen Hawking kind of prophesied before his passing, that it was likely before the end of this century that we're going to be taken over, not literally, but maybe by robotic culture.
Matrix is coming.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're already kind of in the web, so to speak.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And being pulled in every day with
I think,
new tech and other types of crazy
and even
things.
more so because of the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of been a perfect storm of sorts, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I mean, it's basically about that. Lyrically speaking, that's how we tie it back in. Jamie actually did the video work on this one,
Oh wow.
and yeah, we actually had this thing ready to go back in 2018. And we had a few things kind of happen along the way. Obviously, we've had some member shifts happen with the loss of Chris Hawkins, and just actually 2 years ago now, going on, we gained one Ronnie Monroe into the band, and yeah, really stoked about this forthcoming EP that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Basically that happened. We also kind of had a little change in plans with our record label. We just weren't really things. It was time for things to change in that arena. So we've kind of parted ways with them. We're currently under my umbrella label, which is called Two
Rad.
Louder Music, and that's only temporary. It's not permanent or anything, but it's just kind of a vehicle to get the rest of this stuff released and kind of reissued through us, and we'll see about who's out there interested in picking it up later. I've already been in talks with a few different labels, so we're looking good, definitely for 2022.
So I mean, it's very sad what happened to Mike Howe from Metal Church.
Yeah, man.
And now that you have a former Metal Church singer,
Right.
you worried about them coming maybe?
I've heard that already. I've been asked that a bunch of times. Ronnie's his own man, and I know that he's still friends with a lot of those guys. But that's his business, his decision ultimately. But no matter what, I stand by. I wouldn't say that it hadn't, but he was a great singer in both of his tenures in the band, along the way, and gave us a lot of great metal, didn't he?
Oh yeah, that's
but
why I've been stoked to hear
it's
the new
time
EP.
for him. Yeah, it's time for him to bring the metal with us. So
exactly.
he's got his kind of solo record, Between Worlds, that he's currently promoting now. That comes out, I believe, next month. So it's already coming up on us for that one. We are in talks to release our EP by the last
End of the year.
Talking about it towards the end of the year. I'm not going to give a specific time, but I'm aiming for hopefully a late November release. That's
Cool.
the idea. Yeah.
We'll have you right back here again to promote some of those.
Awesome.
I've been looking forward to it for a while now. You've noticed I've bugged you about it probably 3 or 4 times. But,
right.
We'll get back more into that real quick. Let's get into Born from This Hate.
Awesome.
All right?
Yeah.
Right now,
Craig.
this is One Machine on Razor Radio. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That was Seed of Doubt from Evil Dead. They're brand new. And I played that tonight because in 10 days, they are playing the whiskey with Hyrax and Fuel by Fire on Friday night, which that night I'm going. And then Saturday, they had a second show because Friday night sold out. It's Evil Dead, Hyrax, and Heretic. There's an old
awesome
band for you.
Awesome.
Yeah. Metal's alive and well down here.
Hell yeah, definitely. I want to bring us down there, man.
I would love to have that
over here.
I can help you with that. Definitely.
Awesome.
That's the thing. How is it with you guys doing this stuff with you guys on different continents? Some of you, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, things have kind of changed a little bit with the lineup. 2 of us are here in the States. The other 3 guys are over in the UK, and it's basically we're kind of waiting to see a couple of different things sort themselves out in terms of bringing us over here. It's about the same as it was, just maybe the cost of certain things have kind of gone up just a little bit. Obviously, there's a bit of inflation happening lately since COVID hit and all that stuff.
It's
so
ridiculous.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting that one out just a little bit. But basically, our bigger market was always the UK and Europe, and with this Brexit thing, that was another thing I was going to say earlier. Was that with all that happening, this video kind of got pushed back for
I understand
that big reason as well too, and we were planning on touring to support that release as well, just on some level. But it's a little bit different these days to do that. And currently, they seem to be trying to renegotiate kind of a visa for those guys to be able to tour in Europe, kind of back and forth a little bit. So we're hopeful that's going to become a reality within the next 6 months. That's what I'm hearing. So fingers crossed, knocking on wood, all that good stuff. So yeah.
So with your main band spread out all over the place, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy out there?
Just every day, man. Just taking on everything that I can do. I mean, I teach at home, music. Kind of been put into that situation. I was in the Bay Area teaching most recently, but a couple of things kind of got in the way. COVID being the biggest one, kind of took us away. And I don't want to get too political, but on a political front, there's been a law passed in the last year, which has kind of made it a bit more difficult to teach anywhere other than from home for me.
Wow.
So it's kind of currently the way things are. Been online pretty much 7 days a week.
Before it shut down, weren't you teaching out of Silly Strings up there in Petaluma too?
Yeah, definitely.
That was a nice shop, man. He had going. I'm really
Billy.
sad it went down.
Absolutely, yeah. It was great, man. Definitely, really nice place, good location. Just right off of 101, easy to access for anybody from the Bay Area. And I had another store that was also teaching out in Dublin most recently, but things kind of changed a little bit there. So it's back home and teaching online and doing that. It's still available. If anybody out there wants to get on some shred, we can definitely do it.
You doing that too?
Not right now. No, we're actually waiting some things out. Definitely at the moment with the whole COVID thing. We've had offers, but right now it's just the general safety of it has kind of prevented us from doing anything. That Union Jack also.
Oh, that's right. You're with Dylan doing that too.
Yeah, doing that. Also, I've been sessioning at home as well, quite a bit. So taking on a lot of different projects and doing pretty much guitar for whatever anybody needs, doing that as well. So that's kind of been keeping me busy, pretty much.
So are you hopeful we're going to get NAMM this year or in January?
I hope.
I mean, it actually hurt to miss it this last year.
Yeah, yeah, and the online thing was just like,
No,
you know,
I tried it for one day,
it was yeah.
and
It,
NAM's.
it's
I didn't
different.
realize how important it was to me because there's certain people that I only see at NAM. That's it,
Right,
and they've
right.
been friends for 10, 15 years.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
exactly.
yeah,
And you
I
only
feel,
see them there, yeah,
yeah.
exactly, and from around the world, for me
Hmm.
as well too, man. It's one of those things. It's just yeah, it's like yeah, that was definitely a different thing. I think it's been maybe like 3 years in the last 30 that I haven't been there
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
for this
I've
and
been.
that.
I've only missed 1 year out of the last 12. So
Right,
yeah.
right, yeah, such a good time, definitely. Let's hope, man.
Well, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, we figured out something this last year, the year before, that we are no longer going to do interviews where we run around to chase everybody. We're going to set
Right.
up in the media center and have people come to us.
There you go.
I'm getting too old to run around.
It's a big place. I mean, they
Oh
made it
yeah.
even bigger over the last couple of years. So it's yeah, it's mammoth. And I'm aching as I leave that place every single time. Man. I'm like,
I'm starting to ache just thinking about it. Actually,
totally.
because it's rough, man.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into another track, and then we're going to come back and talk
Cool.
about some fun things between you and me. Like maybe we'll mention the Raiders there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, this is Welcome to the World from One Machine right now on Razor Radio. 1, 2, 3. All right, that was Hail the Horns right now with their cover track of God of Thunder. That just came out a couple days ago. That is Mark Rizzo from Soulfly's new band with Tony Campos on bass, and my good friend Opus playing drums from Dead by Wednesday.
Awesome.
And,
awesome.
What do you think about that whole situation with Mark leaving Soulfly? I mean,
it was a bit of a shock,
on like
man.
12 albums, 18 years.
Yeah, it's a long time. I mean, he was a mainstay in that band, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that was a bit of a shock, just kind of all of a sudden, boom, there it was. I'm like, wow, okay.
I mean, you've been in his position a few times.
I have. I don't know the details or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's different for everybody, but it's one of those things like if you are within someone else's band, it's their band.
Yeah,
and
true.
ultimately they're going to make the calls, call the shots, etc. And that's how you roll.
Yeah, I actually I'm looking forward to hearing that, and I'm looking forward to seeing how Dino does filling in for Mark.
That was a trip seeing that. I was like, what? Whoa. Okay.
Did you just release a new Fear Factory album?
Yeah. Gotta be on tour for that, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. But if you've never seen Opus play, that's the reason why I'm really pumping the horns. He is just a beast on drums, and he kind of lost his other gig besides Dead by Wednesday because he was David Ellison's drummer in his solo band.
Oh, right. Okay.
And I don't think that's going to be going out very soon.
Yeah.
That's another I mean, I worked for David with Radio Combat and all that.
Right.
And he's such a nice guy for that to happen to, man. It's mind blowing.
It's quite a shocker, definitely.
Yeah, it goes to show unless you were on a radio show, don't record videos.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what else you got going on, Steve? How's the home life? How's the wife?
Doing good, man. We're just chilling out. We bought a house here a couple of years back, and yeah.
Nice.
Yep. East side. And we're just
that's where I grew up.
right. Kind of came back to a similar area, and just been working on the house. With this whole COVID thing, it's kind of allowed time to do some of those things that otherwise I probably wouldn't have been able to, or would have probably hired somebody for or whatnot.
Rad.
I just rather do it myself.
So you in Rincon Valley or Bennett Valley?
Bennett. Yeah.
Right.
It's kind of in between though. It's like it's on the cusp pretty much. So, yeah, go figure.
It's closer to Montgomery than Santa Rosa.
Right. There you go.
Yeah. Of course. Now, if I was in Rincon Valley, I'd be going to what is it, Maria Carrillo? Everybody that was in Rincon Valley used to go to Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
Now they got a
new
high school. That's crazy.
Yeah, that place is huge too, man. It looks like a college or something.
Yeah, my dad lives on Calistoga, so it's right down the street from me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But enough Santa Rosa stuff. What do you think about our chances this year with the Raiders?
I think it's going to be better. You know, it's been tough seeing them leave, you know, a few years ago, and to watch them play in an empty stadium, like all season long.
That was weird.
Yeah, and I really thought, you know, I was a season ticket holder for the last 5 years, and I was hoping to get a chance even in the lottery to get in and get a PSL and continue that. And lo and behold, I got dumped. So
we tried to.
Yeah. I still love him. I still love him, and I'll still support, you know, no matter what. I'm a Raider fan.
The secondary price on the tickets going for elite. Oh my God, I'm not going to be going this year.
No, I'll wait for the hype to die, I think.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful stadium though. I got to admit that.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
What are we calling it now? The Death Star?
Yeah. Death Star, the dark side, the black hole. Is the black hole even going to be there? I mean, it's Don't know, man. Don't know. But I still hold out hope, you know. Definitely. It was great to see Tom Flores finally.
And Woodson on the first try.
We
got quite a many Hall of Famers for a team that's been around as short as it has. I mean, all the teams that are ahead of us as Hall of Famers have been around since the early NFL, like the Packers and the Giants.
That's true.
That's
true. Yeah.
But we've only been around since 1960. So
yeah, exactly, and paving the way, I think, for a lot of people, man. Definitely. Yeah. So you know.
I can't wait. Let's see what else. That's about all I got, man. One more time. Late November, you're shooting for on the new EP. Yeah,
that's we'll call that tentative, but that's the aim. Yeah,
right.
That's what I'm being told we can do. So if we can, we will. Absolutely.
So when is the next time you guys might be getting together? Maybe rehearse or whatever. You guys have plans for that?
I would say let's get through the winter and see how it's going. But we're going to be definitely trying to do a few things on that front. I mean, if we can pull it together to be able to at least get on the same continent together and do some work for this EP, that's the first step, definitely. And you know, from there, I would undoubtedly be me trying to pull a few shows together somewhere, at least over there. So
if over there, or if you guys come here, let me know.
Yeah,
I know everybody down here. We'll get you a show.
Awesome. I will hit you up on
that. Let's end it with my final, my favorite track, which is the title track from the Final Call.
Nice.
Can you explain real quick what the Final Call is about?
Yeah. It's basically a collective. It has to do with what the band actually got its name from. There's this guy, Kevin, I cannot remember his last name, but he was the editor of Wired magazine, and he came up with this concept and had a whole like TED talk about it and all this crap about basically we're all kind of hooked into it. We got our phones, we got our computers, everything like that. Everything's hooked into this giant central supercomputer, like a super brain. And what this is about is looking into the future and figuring, okay, well, here's humanity being led away by these potential things that lead us to robotic culture, and it's taking the last bit of humanity away. It's the final goal. It's like, okay, basically the only thing they can take away is your soul. Wow. And you know, your very individuality, your humanness, and that's kind of what the whole record was basically about. From forewarning, kind of taking you in, saying, hey, you know, this is happening. Wake up. Let's do something about it. It's not about anything else other than the human race against this potential thing. And from there, each song kind of had a bit of a story to tell within that. And the Final Call itself is exactly that. It's about, fictionally speaking, it was about a captain of a ship leading this human cargo to a place where you see on the front cover of the record being led to these kind of tube type of things where they've finally learned how to suck the soul out of humanity and place it into these beings to make them the new human.
That's heavy stuff, dude.
It's a little bit fictional, but kind of ties in a little bit to reality, and hopefully we don't actually choose to go down that path.
We were talking earlier.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little out there, but that's kind of what we're fearing.
I see
a little
Gary
bit.
Went was just in the chat making fun of the fact I put an N instead of M in one of your names. I did typo, but he just reminded
right.
me kind of. You were getting ready maybe to go over to Dino over there in play the Thrasher
Yeah,
Holocaust thing.
Bay
What's up with
Area.
that, real quick, before we get to the final track?
Yeah. Bay Area Interthrational.
Yeah,
It was
international. I love it.
yeah, Craig Lecicero's
Mhm.
idea and brainchild of sorts. I was very happy he asked me
Oh,
to
I
be a
love
part of
Dressed
it.
to Dead. They're playing the day before. Too.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, we were supposed to put this whole thing together, go out there and do it, and we just were starting rehearsals when this whole Delta variant kind of kicked up a little
So
bit. And
have they canceled it yet? Or
yeah.
wow.
Actually, the Dutch government canceled Dynamo week before. Well, actually, just August 2nd.
Yeah, so
So last
a
week.
week
Yeah.
ago. Yeah. I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see the post on that. I thought you guys were still working.
Yeah. It
Because
was
you
a
guys
bummer.
had a hell of a band together. You had Conchos playing drums. You,
Yeah. Harold
yeah,
O was stepping in there as well.
Camacho, Matt Camacho.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mark Hernandez as well. So basically, the Omega Wave lineup of Forbidden and a number of other folks were going to step into this as well.
Maybe you guys
too.
can do a gig in the Bay Area or something. I don't know.
That's what's being talked about. So
I'd
waiting
come
and
up for
seeing.
that.
Fingers crossed on this one.
I would definitely come up for that. So
it was fun. I mean, it was fun getting it started, and hoping to continue that at some point, either later this year, probably early next year is more likely.
Or book it for next year or something.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Let's get into it. This is I want to thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Talk much during the COVID thing, so it was good. This is the Final Call, title track, Final Call, right now on Razor Radio.
Metal.
See ya.